Last we spoke about the BBQ, there was really no good way to fix the burners that are fucked. So let me move this out of the way, and this would probably be a good opportunity to clean some of the goodies. I think we might just get the shop vac and suck some of this shit up because, yeah. But just to give you an idea, put this over here. There used to be a shelf right here, and it just rusted off. Oh, that's not good. This one doesn't have much of a shelf left either. Well, I don't know if our idea is going to work. Dynatrak on the tubes came up with a wonderful idea to simply tether the burners to these heat tents using wire. And I have wire, but wow, that is really not a good thing. Don't know if that's going to work. Alright, well, let's size up the situation and figure out what the hell we're going to do. So I think we're going to end up using a lot more wire than I had thought. This one appears to be okay, as is that one. So we'll leave those for now. These got to be wired up, but what really worries me is this, because there's almost nothing left here and it doesn't even sit straight anymore. So we're going to have to fix that. And the way we're going to do that is to run the wire longer. Originally it was going to go around the heat tents, but well, we might be able to actually do that still as a stopgap measure. No, that one's about ready to go too. We're going to run a wire loop up right around this. This does not move when the grill is closed. Normally I would pull the tray out at the bottom of this, but that's not really going to happen because that's just about ready to fall out also. So we're just going to vacuum it out from in here and call it good. And to do that, we're going to use the little Harbor Freight 1 gallon or 2.5 gallon or whatever the hell it was, 2.5 gallon shop vac, and because pollution, we'll run it off the generator. So we'll pull 3 times on the rope if you want me, turn on the switch, pull, pull, and maybe it'll run. There you go. Chokify it. Good. Let that run for a minute. Will the Harbor Freight little generator run this vacuum? It's rated at 5 amps at 120 volts. That should be 600 watts. Rated for 800. And we're chooching. Now we're really going to chooch if it'll run it. Oh yeah. How you doing? Oh, look where it's going. Oh! They got their windows open. They got their windows open. Nice. Look at the smoke show. Friggin' brilliant. Right over that way. And now the smoke is cleared and we're good to go. So this is the prototype. I don't know how that's going to work when the grill grates are in. It might not. We might have to wire it up after, but this was just a test. I had the burner a little high, and it also holds the heat tent in place. As you see, it kind of wiggles on the wire like that, which is good. And there's enough of a gap there that it'll work. So we just have to figure out how to do this the right way. But the prototype was definitely on the right track. So we've been futzing with this thing for a few days now, and this is about the best we came up with. It's very hard to work with this wire and get it just where I wanted it, so nothing is lining up and being just right. This wire has a kink in it to act as a remaining shelf for the heat tent. This one, because that's gone and I didn't feel like bending that, will just sit at a bit of a angle, kind of like that. And we're just going to wire that one up. And of course, in all this, the igniter broke off. Might work on that yet, because I don't think that wire is going to quite do. It's not quite holding it in place, but I may have a nut and bolt that'll fit it, and hopefully that'll work. So we're just going to press on. It's never going to be pretty. This was not the intent of this. The intent was to get it to fucking work, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to make it work. It won't be pretty, but hey, if it cooks, it cooks. You see the fire? Because I do. It's all lit. They're not exactly straight, but good enough for a piece of shit barbecue. All four of these are lit. This will light itself. Sometimes. Sometimes we have to use the oldie method. It's sparking too. I don't know if you can tell. That's been finicky anyway. There we go. That one's burning now also. So all the burners are lit. And yes, this one is extra hot because, of course, the burner is rusting out. I do have a replacement, along with the new igniter thing, but hopefully you could see in there, maybe, that I put a nut and bolt in there. That worked. And before I roast the camera too much, we're just kind of doing a heat test, just to make sure the wires don't deform and melt and shit. I mean, we already looked up the melting point of copper in that, and that's all good. This has to sit over here because there's nothing for it to lean on, so it sits kind of crookedly and off center for it to work. But I think that should be serviceable. That looks good, so we'll probably shut her down and put the grill grates back and call it done. Oh, that was a Redneck repair. Holy crap, check out the back. We'll cut these off, obviously, because they're too long, but after we get everything seated in there, we'll cut those off and call it good. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.